fam, welcome back to my channel. Today we have my sister Charlotte over here, my older sister. I want to clarify again. And today she's gonna share some more words of wisdom with us. Our topic today is past mistakes versus the lessons that we've now learned.
Did we really learn?
Yeah, we learned. How? Made a mistake and we learned. Anyway, please make sure you already subscribed and you clicked on that bell button so you're always notified whenever I have new videos like this one. Okay, so today I have invited my sister because a lot of you guys have been requesting for her to appear on my channel again since our last collaboration, which is when she talked about like finance and investments and everything, and she showered us with her wise words and her wisdom.
But I don't have any wisdom anymore.
Meron pa rin yan, sis. Kaya mo yan. Power through. She just came from the office, so that's why she feels a bit tired already and drained. Pero I'm sure that her brain can still manage to come up with stuff here. Okay, I've already made a list because I did like a, I'm a responsible blogger. So we've already did like a pre-planning here kung ano yung i-share namin para lang sure na walang ibang i-share na hindi dapat i-share. We've all made mistakes in the past, but we don't need to broadcast all those mistakes. So anyway. Okay, so the first mistake that we want to share is that how we used to not watch what we eat versus now that we've now realized the power of food and nutrition and a proper diet.
I think before kasi we don't watch what we eat because like first we're young. And
and you can easily get away with it.
I think like we never really thought of like watching what we eat because genetically we don't really gain weight.
Pero yun pala, it's not just like people don't watch what they eat just because they wanna like slim down, or it's not pala just that.
Like the weight factor.
It's not just that pala.
You can be like slim and athletic and still be
unhealthy.
Yeah.
And that's what we realized. It was a painful realization for both of us, especially for me when I was pregnant, and for my sister now because she actually has a bunch of autoimmune diseases.
Not naman a bunch. No, I have like, it's not parang like, it's not yet diagnosed, but like it's at bay. So I just wanna do something proactive before.
So share. So I'll share muna what I've learned. During my pregnancy, I learned na actually, like for example, if you wanna get pregnant, although we didn't find it hard, but I learned through my OB na if you're finding it hard, sometimes the diet affects also like your fertility, and also like while you're pregnant, it also affects your baby. I also learned it through skin because I got like a really bad breakout, and that's when I realized na I was getting breakouts pala because my gut wasn't healthy and my gut was so weak, and that's when I went into a deep dive. Oh my God, the things we eat pala doesn't just affect our gut, but affects everything like our skin, the way we work, the way we function, our energy level. And then my sister now is like consulting with the doctor, and even more pa pala than that. What were you saying?
Parang it goes all the way from birth pa lang. And then it could be kasi, for example, you think kale or spinach, that's healthy. But no. It really depends on your
body.
Chemical makeup in your body, and then like what toxins or what bacteria you have and stuff like that.
It will depend pa. So it's not automatic na, for example, orange is a good fruit for everyone. But if it doesn't go well with your food intolerances and yun nga, yung makeup ng body mo, like the toxins and everything, it could actually be
worsen
bad.
Things. It's the usual naman, like processed food, fast food, those are not good. Like soft drinks.
Gluten, I think most Filipinos and most Asians in general have
dairy,
an intolerance to gluten and
dairy. And sugar. Actually, sugar feeds the bad bacteria in your tummy.
I knew that also since my pregnancy and also my skin dilemma.
And then like, diba, usually if like you're vegetarian, parang your protein source is soy. But apparently, if you have fertility issue, soy is not good for you.
Or if you're intolerant to soy like me, so it's also not good for me. So yun.
And then, we always thought kasi rin, diba, pero if you're intolerant to something, it seems like you're intolerant to it forever. But apparently, there's a normal level of intolerance.
There is hope.
Yeah. So, it means like when you're, like if you do the food intolerance test and then
like me,
a lot na intolerant ka, that's not normal daw. It means there's something wrong with your gut.
There is something wrong with my gut.
Yeah, but you're not ready to accept that.
I'm not ready. Kasi dami ko na pong allergies, dami ko na intolerances, dami pong hindi pwede kainin. I saw her journey. It was so hard. She can only eat
fish, chicken,
vegetables,
and fruits.
No dairy, no sugar, no gluten, no
red
anything.
meat, But like, but disclosure naman. It's not like that forever.
It's just to pinpoint lang. Just to like how, like she's on the road to recovery kasi and to health. Okay, so that's our first mistake. Second mistake, let's talk about skin naman. Like, what's a skincare regimen that...
I think like when we were young, like me when I was in high school pa lang, I started using sunblock na and all that.
Ako, no.
Every time I give you a sunblock, you said, you don't want because you're oily na.
And I'll break
You'll
out.
break out and stuff like that.
So that's number one mistake, na not applying sunscreen because I thought it was making my skin worse. Versus now that we know that sunscreen is a requirement talaga. So it's just a matter of finding the right sunscreen for you. So currently, I just got to try this. It's the Belo Dewy Essence Sunscreen. So it's got SPF 50 PA+++++. So sobrang grabe yung protection niya. And I really like this. It's ultralight and hydrating. And it's got this ingredient called pentavitin, which is
What's that?
It's supposed to keep your skin hydrated for up to 72 hours. So it helps hydrate your skin. Parang it's supposed to make your skin feel dewy, but not gooey. And that's how most of the sunscreens felt on me. Like, I know I always recommend this one sunscreen to you guys. That one, when I put on my face, makes me look so, at first, glowy. But after an hour, I'm
Hulas
like,
ka na.
oo, hulas na hulas talaga. But that doesn't make me break out, kaya hindi ako makasay no sa kanya. But this one is perfect because it doesn't make me break out, but also at the same time, it doesn't make me feel hulas. Ito yung ginamit ko this morning. So as you can see here, I applied it like all over my face. And until now, like my skin is still super duper dewy. I've only blotted my face, full disclosure, once. And my sister knows how oily I am.
Yeah.
She's combination kasi, some dry, some oily. Ako talaga oily all over. And it's crazy. This one works so well on me. And I really liked it when I used it. Nag-sunscreen ka na ba? You wanna try?
You can always reapply. You have to
Exactly.
always reapply.
Exactly. There. So it's so
You
watery.
know,
It
there's
feels watery. Like, it doesn't feel heavy.
Yeah.
Even though kasi usually when you say na it feels watery, usually ba clear siya, gel type. But this
It
one,
doesn't feel like yung, what do you call that? Parang
hindi magkaka-white cast.
White
It
cast,
doesn't
yeah.
leave a white cast. Super. So it's super good also under your makeup, like what I did now. Right? Ayan, look at her. She's glowing. So you'll see by the end of this video kung hulas na ba yung ate ko or dewy pa rin. Dewy
Don't
and
hulas.
not gooey.
it's medyo parang like cold.
Cooling,
Oo,
right?
oo.
Yeah, that's what I felt too.
Parang like when you're in the beach or something, like parang nakabilad ka na sa araw.
Parang
And then when
sticky.
you reapply, parang gusto mo na maghilamos before ka
Yeah.
mag-reapply.
This one feels like you're applying water.
Oo.
Yeah, exactly. House, what did you feel? I gave him also because I got so much in the morning. So I placed it on his face. Did it feel cooling also to you?
I can't remember if it was cooling, but it was light.
Yeah, super light. As, ultra light, sabi nga niya. So yeah, so there.
Does this have like parang skin tone? No.
None.
It's
Because
for-
nga, it's like, it really blends
Blends.
into your skin tone. So it's the same. I can give you one.
Okay.
Or, sige na.
I don't wanna.
Sige na. I can give you one. I have another one.
Yeah, it's water resistant pala.
And also, it's paraben-free. It's not comedogenic,
waiting
which
time
I love.
din.
I love that it's not comedogenic because it means it doesn't clog your pores. It's also hyperallergenic. It's what? No waiting
No
time.
waiting time needed.
Oh, wow. That's very rare.
Yeah.
You can go out na right away.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to try it, this is already available on Shopee. It's the 50 ml. It's just for 399.75 pesos. Yeah, for one. Bibili ka na. Wait for my link. Chats. Another skincare mistake, I think. So this is our third mistake. For me, I don't know if it's the same for you, but is that I just
You try
followed
what you see on TV.
exactly. Or basta whatever is on trend. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like, oh, so many people are using this. So many people are saying it's
Hindi
so
kasi
nice.
I'm kuripot eh. I follow what mama gives me for free.
Oo, but you also didn't study. You know, yung
Yeah.
parang we weren't picky with skincare. We thought that if someone recommends it and says that this is good, so for me, in my case, it was TV, ads, magazines, and my sister, it was my mom. We thought it was already good. We didn't realize that it actually has to be bagay to your skin type.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, for example, some products that doesn't work for me, I give it to my sister because I know it would work for her. Or sometimes I'd give her a product and sabi ko, oh my God, this is so good talaga. Tapos biglang she'd get like a really bad reaction. Ibig
Yeah.
sabihin na hindi hiyang sa kanya. So, the power of skincare is really finding the right products that suit your skin type.
It's not the price tag.
It's not. It's really not. And then, our fourth mistake, seasons.
We don't commit mistakes.
This was your contribution. You said going for quantity before versus now na we realized quality is better than quantity.
Yeah, di ba? Parang when you were young kasi you like buy random bags and then like
Very
random
fast
shoes.
fashion.
So, not really naman like super fast fashion, but like you just feel like, kulang ng red shoe, I'll buy this kasi it's mura lang or whatever. And then like you always want to change your bag every day or something like that. But now, but like when we moved na from our old house to the new house, like I had like such a small closet lang. Una, I was worried, how will I fit all my shoes there? But now, if you go to
Di
my
na niya mapuno.
closet, yeah, parang like 1/3 lang yung may laman.
Totoo.
Yung mga
Ako
ganun.
mas na-realize ko. I realized it also when I was getting older, but more so now that I'm a mom. Parang kasi feeling ko, I've become more frugal when it comes to my money. I mean, I'd still spend, I'd still splurge, but I splurge on really the quality stuff na. And like, even Yoni would see it na I don't really buy impulsively anymore, and I don't really buy, let's say, this t-shirt or that top, like in all colors and stuff like that. Parang I'd rather just buy this one. It's a bit more expensive, but I feel like it would last me longer.
Yeah, parang before kasi it's not just like the mentality na sinasabi pag kunyari something costs expensive, like the cost per wear. It's more of like, yeah, you think about the cost per wear, but you also think about how many years are you going to be able to wear that pa.
Oh.
Or parang ngayon like in this stage of your life lang ba, or kunyari like you're a mom na,
Yeah.
you're a true-fledged tita na.
It's like, also with jewelry. My sister kasi, she started collecting jewelry, like real jewelry before me. I keep saying, wala pa ako dyan because I'm all about the design lang naman. I don't care if it's real or not. And now that I'm older, I keep realizing na nakakainis when I buy these like cheaper jewelry that's like fancy jewelry. I feel like they always get like tarnished, they get stained, sometimes they make my ears itchy. So parang dun ko na-realize na, you know what, I think I should be starting like investing in like real jewelry na. Because at least hindi rin bumababa yung value na. Hindi ko rin siya itatapon after a few years. It's something I could pass down also to Sienna.
Yeah, and it's also something like you could sell if like it's a good
Ito
kind
naman po si
thing.
investment.
Parang it would appreciate also.
My sister, I asked her, like, what should I invest on? Sabi ko, like, how can I protect my money kaya? She's like, buy gold.
True.
Ang dali. Ang dali lang bumili ng gold. Anyway, and then, next mistake. Ito, akin to galing because I still remind my sister this.
No, I also
Up to
remind
this
you
day.
that, ha?
It's arguing versus knowing to pick your battles. So,
Uy,
I remember
recently, ikaw yung nag-arch.
I always tell my sister, Auntie, why do you still argue ba with this person? Alam mo namang even if you argue, hindi rin naman siya maniniwala, masasakit lang yung ulo mo. So just let them think they're correct. They don't, ano sabi ko?
Laban mo, isipin mo.
I can't remember, but I always just tell her na it's not your job to correct people. I mean, if they're not willing to learn, they're not willing to be corrected, wag na, sasakit lang ulo mo, mainis ka lang. Just let it go, let it be. Let them believe they are correct. So yeah, so I think that's always what I remind my sister. I keep telling her na that's how I feel like kasi as we grow older, we need to really protect our peace. And part of protecting our peace is really just, knowing when to actually exert effort and exert energy on something. And if you feel like it's not naman gonna bear fruit or anything, bakit pa? So yun. My sister has been improving, I would like to report.
I don't argue. I just say I told you so.
Next naman, something about finance. Before, this is for my sister, not me. Before, you thought na if an investment doesn't go well, if it doesn't succeed, it's like a waste, it's a failure. But now, you realize that when investments fail, it's not totally a failure, but
I
it's
don't
actually...
think so. It's like the tuition fee you pay in real life.
Sus, dash Charlotte 2022.
Yeah. But like, as I've said before, di ba, you don't invest something naman na yung money na yung pag nawala, like, hindi ka na makakain bukas. Or hindi ka na makakabayad ng tuition fee na anak mo, ganun. So parang, those are the funds that you can really risk. Kasi technically, you can read all the books that you want, like, join whatever workshop that you want. But not unless you try it on your own and mapasok ka on your own. That's really how you learn eh. At the end of the day, human nature, everybody's emotional. So, every time you experience these losses, somehow, as you go along, you become objective na rin in your future investments. In a way, you separate the emotional attachment na rin. So, you can make the objective decision. Lalabas na ako dyan. Parang happy na ako sa kita ko ganito. Ganun. Yung dati kasi parang minsan sabi mo, kaya pa, and then all of a sudden, wala na lahat.
Okay, and then this is our next mistake.
We don't have financial mistakes.
None. Perfect. Next mistake is, I don't think my sister does this. Beauty naman again, is that washing your hair every day versus now, I don't wash my hair every day. and I feel like
I
it's...
cannot not wash my hair every day.
Hindi niya kaya. I keep telling her it's just an adjustment phase, but it really makes your hair so much healthier. And especially if, for example, you feel that your hair is so damaged, I keep trying to convince her ayaw talaga niya because she thinks that her hair gets so oily daw if she doesn't do it. But kasi everyone has to go through that eh. If your hair kasi is so used to it getting cleaned every day. So then if you adjust, parang skin mo rin yan eh. There's an adjustment phase. So there really will be a few weeks where your hair is gonna be like really, really bad and your scalp is gonna be really, really bad. Because, you know, the makeup there, like the balance there in your hair, yeah, it's trying to adjust. So after that, pag naka-adjust na siya, okay na siya. And I really feel kasi na if you've got really damaged hair, that's the quickest way for you to restore like the natural moisture, the natural like health of your hair. So yes, okay, last mistake na tayo. Instead of always saying yes, now we know how to say no and not feel bad about it. Because I think before, even though we knew how to say no, it made us feel bad.
Yeah, especially to friends or family. Parang I think it's the Filipino culture how we are raised. Parang it's a form of respect.
Yeah. Parang laging may pakitang tao aspect kasi. Also, parang we always have to like perform.
But I think kasi because of the pandemic nga, di ba, everybody became so aware
Of
with
their priorities,
and
of,
like their
like,
boundaries. It's like
exactly.
you're with like this group of people 24/7.
Yeah, but I think aside from the pandemic also, I think it comes with age because with age, you become more certain of yourself. So you're more assertive. Also, you're more protective of your time, of your energy because hindi rin ganun karami na yung time mo tsaka energy mo, no? So that's why you just learn how to say no already to things that you don't really want to do. So yeah, that's it for our mistakes. We don't have much mistakes because talaga we're very close to perfect. But yeah, I hope that you guys like this new vlog. If you guys have any more suggestions with my sister, like any other topics that you guys want me to do with my sister, she's a really, really good cook. She's also single. In case you have any friends you'd want to recommend, please.
Kailangan dual citizen. New requirement.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to leave us a comment below and give us a thumbs up. Bye everyone!